What's up, YouTube? This is Mr. Masato coming at ya where the fuck I live. Today we have the top 10 best games on the Sega Dreamcast that I own. Damn it, I'm gonna say too many times. Well, let's get started. This is for the Dreamcast. I really like it a lot. I used to have an original collection that I sold for not as much as it's worth nowadays. It was a really good collection. I sold it off. I regret it, but I have rebuilt it back up again. There's just some games that I'm missing that cost a lot of money, so I don't really have them or the money to purchase them in the first place. But hopefully I'll get something decent from the Midwest Gaming Classic that's coming up in April. Let's start off with this. Saying again too many times. Blitz 2001. Best football game, I think, on the Dreamcast. Better 2K1, 2K2. This is really good. It's arcadey, but it's fun. It's a lot of fun to play with friends. There's a lot of things you can do in this game. It's got really colorful graphics. And it's probably the best version that came out that year, seeing how powerful the Dreamcast was. So there goes number 10. Here's number 9. A staple. If you have a Dreamcast, you must have this game. This is Crazy Taxi. This is a really fun game. Really colorful graphics, which the Dreamcast is known for, which is one of the reasons I love it. But this one is fun. Like, the second one you can jump, but the original, still holds up. Pick up people and try to deliver them to their destination before the time runs out. Either get a bad review or a good review. It's like riding Lyft, except for you breaking the speed limit and trying to cut through cars all the time. You know what I mean? It's not a game, so this is a game, so you can do that and have fun without killing people. Alright, so the next one. This is a classic. If you have a Dreamcast, you must have this game. I believe the graphics on the arcade version wasn't as good as the graphics in this one. The anti-alien's already built into the system, which got the PS2 in the first place. Like, PS2 in the first place looked like really jagged, but on the Dreamcast, all their shit looked like straight because it had anti-alien built into the machine. But better graphics in the arcade version. It's really fun. If you have the Dreamcast as one of your must-owns, it's cheap. Goes for maybe $20, $25. This is not the starting of it though. Like, the starting of it was Soul Blade, and this is its sequel. Next one up. Another fighting game. This one done by Capcom. Yeah. Power Stone. One of the best fighting games you can own on the Dreamcast. And the only other system that I know that had it also was the PSP. They had the collection where you had the first one and the second one, which is actually a really good deal, seeing that the second one sells for about $100. So, but I got the original. I believe the original is better. Hearthstone 2 has a lot of like 2-player, 4-player game, and it's like hard to control your character or even concentrate on your character because so many stuff is happening on the screen. So I always like the first one better. I don't own the second one, but one day I will, I guess. Next one. A racing game. I believe the best racing game on the system. Tokyo Extreme Racer 2. I had a lot of fun playing this game, but it's so cheap. It takes like 10 battles just to upgrade your car where it's decent. It's terrible. You have to crunch so much time into it, but I did. And I got a lot of cool cars that are all hooked up. And then I sold it all off. So I don't have that data anymore. So, yeah. It was crazy. It was really fun, though. Like, this is like Japanese street racing on the highways on steroids. It's really fun. It's my favorite entry into the whole entire series. Because you see in like Tokyo Extreme Racer 3, they have the same car going over and over and over again. But yeah, that's my favorite racing game on the Dreamcast. Tokyo Extreme Racer 2. This is a controversial game. Controversial. Some people like it, some people don't like it. It's got quick time events. It's got jobs. It's got racing with fucking forklifts. It's messed up. But it's really fun. The voices can be kind of funny. They only came out with this version on the US. And the second one only came out on the Europe and Japan, so we never got the second one on the Dreamcast. But there are people that I know of that are selling it that runs on an American Dreamcast, which is kind of cool because you can play the second one without having to buy a European Dreamcast or a European game to begin with. There we go. We got 4 left. That means Skies of Arcadia. Really fun game. A lot of battles. A lot of battles. You spend half your time in a battle. It's crazy. But it's fun, and the exploring part of the game is really like good. Like you can waltz on to something you didn't even know was there, and then you press X and it's like, oh shit, you found something. Then send it to offer money and buy, a better fucking gun for your ship. This even has ship battles. Ship battles. Oh my god. Some of them are super fucking hard, but fucking it is awesome, and like it's fun because you're fighting turn-based with your own ship. And if your ship dies, you have to restart all over again. It's like a boss battle. But yeah, this is one of the top games. If you have a Dreamcast and you like JRPGs, pick this one up. Here we go. So, back in 2001, Toys R Us was having a special on Dreamcast, brand new Dreamcast, for $50. I went up to my mom and asked her, and she said yes, and that Christmas I got my Dreamcast. And one of the first games that I had, Jet Grind Radio. The music in this game is awesome. The music's like super like you never heard of it before, but after you play it, you know the tunes in your head, and you can hear the different music and stuff that comes out of it. It's really fun. You get to do tagging, tagging different buildings and stuff with your own anyways, this game is actually really fun. It's my third in line because this is the first Dreamcast game I ever completed 100%. Next game. This game I've completed 100%. Grandia 2. My favorite Grandia of all time. Has the best battle system, has the best graphics, has the most fun. I've beat it before. Really fun game to have. Can't, recommend it enough. Like JRPGs and Dreamcast. There is few RPGs on the Dreamcast that can actually, hold a candle to this one. If you're an RPG fan and you have a Dreamcast, this Grandia 2 is a must-have. And it's not that much. It's like $35, $40 game. So, there's no excuse not to have this one. Especially when it's one of the best RPGs on the entire system. My favorite, it's a fighting game. You know what I love about this fighting game? It's got big ass fucking robots. Virtual On, my #1 game on the Dreamcast. Me and my friends have countless hours on this game. I am nearly invincible with Temjin. But my friend has this guy that my bullets bounce off of him. Well, here, I'm trying to make this a long story, but really fun game. Really colorful graphics. Really fun if you know how to play it. Like, I've seen people diss it because of the controls. But once you learn how to actually fight in this game, controls are like actually really awesome. There's no problem to dodge a bullet, dodge a drill, It's really fun. Sits on my #1 spot because of the nostalgia that comes with it being pretty much my favorite robot fighting game of all time. Thank you. This is Mr. Musato coming at you where the fuck I live. Hope you have a nice day.